If your LG dishwasher stops halfway through a wash cycle, flashes its lights, drains unexpectedly, or turns off completely, several different problems could be responsible. The first step is to observe exactly what happens. Does the display go completely dark? Does the dishwasher remain powered but stop washing? Does it drain before switching off? Or does an error code appear? These details can help separate an electrical problem from a door, water, drainage, leak, motor, or control issue. Begin with the power supply. If the display becomes completely dark during the cycle, check whether the circuit breaker has tripped. Reset it only once and see whether the dishwasher starts normally. LG dishwashers should be connected to a properly grounded, dedicated electrical circuit. Do not use an extension cord or connect the dishwasher to an overloaded power strip. If the breaker trips again, stop using the appliance. A repeated trip can indicate damaged wiring, a failing heater, a circulation motor fault, water reaching an electrical component, or another problem that requires professional diagnosis. A temporary power interruption may produce a PF code. After power has been restored, press a button to clear the message and restart the cycle. If the dishwasher remains powered but pauses, check the door. The appliance is designed to stop washing when the door is opened or when the control no longer detects that it is securely closed. Push both racks fully inside and make sure that plates, pan handles, cutlery, or utensils are not preventing the door from closing. Inspect the area around the latch and strike plate for food residue or another obstruction. Check the door gasket for dirt, damage, or sections that have moved out of position. A worn latch, misaligned door, damaged hinge, or loose strike plate can interrupt the cycle when vibration causes the safety switch to open. Do not slam the door or attempt to bypass the latch switch. The door switch is an important safety component. The dishwasher may also stop because the cycle has been cancelled accidentally. On some LG models, holding the start button for approximately 3 seconds activates cancel and drain. The machine then pumps out the water and turns itself off. Make sure no object is resting against the controls, clean and dry the control panel, and consider activating control lock after starting the program. Control lock prevents most buttons from being changed during the cycle, although the power button may remain active. If water remains inside the tub, inspect the drainage system. An OE error indicates that the dishwasher cannot drain normally. Switch off the appliance and allow it to cool before removing the lower rack and filter. Clean food particles, labels, pieces of glass, bones, and grease from the filter. Rinse the filter under running water and reinstall it correctly. Check the drain hose underneath the sink. It must not be kinked, crushed, frozen, or blocked. If the dishwasher was recently installed, make sure the knockout plug was removed from the garbage disposal or waste connection. A small amount of water below the filter is normal because it helps prevent drain odors. Water standing above the filter after the cycle is not normal. If the machine stops because it cannot take in water, it may display an IE code. Check that the water supply valve under the sink is fully open and that the inlet hose is not bent or crushed. The dishwasher can also stop if it detects a leak. An AE or E1 code normally means that water has activated the safety float in the base. Check for excessive foam, water leaking around the door, a damaged gasket, blocked or cracked spray arms, and incorrect detergent. Never use ordinary hand washing liquid in an automatic dishwasher. It creates excessive suds that can overflow into the base. Use only detergent designed for dishwashers and avoid adding more than the recommended amount. Other error codes can identify more specific internal problems. LE or CE can indicate a wash motor or wiring fault. HE relates to water heating. TE indicates a temperature sensor problem, while NE can point to the motor that controls the spray arm system. A power reset may clear a temporary electronic fault. Turn the dishwasher off, switch its circuit breaker off, wait at least 10 seconds, and then restore power. Start a new cycle and monitor the machine. If the same code returns, repeatedly resetting the dishwasher is unlikely to solve the underlying failure. Some online videos suggest removing the inner door panel and disconnecting the Smart Diagnosis or Tag On module when an LG dishwasher stops or behaves erratically. This is not an official LG troubleshooting procedure. Disconnecting an internal electronic module may create communication problems, leave exposed connectors, or hide the real fault. Do not disconnect control components or alter the wiring based only on an unverified online repair. The inner door contains mains voltage wiring, electronic boards, sharp metal edges, and components that must remain protected from moisture. Always isolate the electrical supply before removing any panel, and leave internal diagnosis to a qualified technician. A control panel that flashes randomly or responds without being touched may have a damaged touch interface, loose connection, failing control board, or moisture inside the panel. These problems normally require inspection rather than a simple cleaning procedure. To test the dishwasher, run an empty short or normal cycle after checking the power, door, filter, hoses, water supply, detergent, and visible leaks. Stay nearby and observe when the failure occurs. If it always stops at approximately the same stage, the timing can be useful. Stopping during filling may indicate an inlet problem. Stopping when washing begins may point to the circulation motor. Stopping during heating may involve the heater or temperature sensor. Stopping while draining may indicate a blockage or drain pump problem. To summarize, check whether the dishwasher has lost power, paused because of the door, entered cancel and drain, displayed an error code, or stopped because of a water, drainage, leak, motor, or heating problem. Perform one safe power reset, clean the filter, inspect the hoses, confirm that the door closes correctly, and use the proper detergent. If the dishwasher continues stopping, loses power repeatedly, leaks, trips the breaker, or displays the same error code, stop using it and arrange professional service.